Isaiah chapter 43, verse 18 to 19. Forget the former things. Do not dwell on the past. See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it? I am making a way in the desert and streams in the wasteland. God wants you to go beyond your past experiences, even if that refers to last night. God wants to do a new thing in your life. Going after this new thing that God wants to do in your life will require that you recognize how valuable you are. Malachi chapter 3 verse 17 tells us how God feels about us. Because I am the Lord, he will publicly recognize and openly declare me to be his jewel, his special possession, his peculiar treasure, and he will spare me as a man spares his own son who serves him. You may not realize how valuable you are. You may have had others try to devalue you and underestimate your true worth. You may have had others treat you and your body as worthless, but God says that you are valuable. You are his special possession, his prize, his precious child. Let me explain how valuable you are. When a thief breaks into a house, he is searching for valuables, right? He doesn't take the paper cups, the toilet paper, the toothbrushes. No, he goes for the jewels, the plasma screen, the cash. He wants something of worth and value, whatever hurts you the most. Well, Satan is a thief. John chapter 10 verse 10 tells us that the thief, Satan, comes only to kill, steal, and destroy your life. That's exactly why he is after your life so passionately. He knows you are valuable. Remember, a thief doesn't care about junk. Satan doesn't either. He only attacks those who are valuable. That explains why you've been through so much. However, he does not want you to know how valuable and precious you are to God. So he has to remind you of how bad you've been, how many mistakes you've made, and try his best to convince you that you are anything but valuable. It's all part of his plan to destroy your life. Revelations chapter 12 verse 10 calls him the accuser of our brethren. In other words, he has a file on you. He's been keeping records, so to speak, of all the wrong things you have done throughout your life, and any time you start to get a little hope that maybe God has forgiven you, you're not a bad person, you really are loved by God, he gets his file out. He whispers, "Aren't you the girl who had an abortion? Aren't you the guy who caused the divorce? Aren't you the guy addicted to those pills? Aren't you the one who was abused?" Why does he remind us of our pasts? Because he knows that sin makes cowards of men. If you're a coward, then you'll never have confidence or courage to step out and do what God put you on this earth to do. When a thief goes in to rob a bank, he may wear many different masks. He may wear a Tom and Jerry mask, a Mickey Mouse mask, or a stocking over his head. But behind the mask, he's still a thief, and he's still there to take what is valuable. In your life, he may have come in the form of abuse, rape, drugs, overeating, betrayal, poverty, or low self-esteem. Satan will use whatever mask he can to destroy your life and take what is valuable. He may have come disguised as an uncle, a dad, a boyfriend, a colleague, a friend, or a girlfriend. I want you to recognize that Satan is the thief behind every touch of evil in your life. Right now, I ask you to make a declaration over your life. Say this out loud. Satan, I recognize you as the thief behind every attack on my life. You've tried to steal my value, but God calls me his precious jewel. I am breaking free from your lies today. God is doing a new thing in my life, and I will not let my past define my future. Share this video with someone who needs to hear this truth. Your breakthrough starts with recognizing who you really are in God's eyes.